Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm doing another Q&A video where I take your questions from Twitter and I answer them all in this video. So we've got a lot of amazing questions today, so let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into this. The first question has to do with what's going to be coming out on Tuesday. I was asked, do you think we'll be getting any new content on Tuesday? Got another question that says, do you think that we'll be seeing a brand new Valentine's DLC or just some random discounts? And I also got another question as well that was, why hasn't Rockstar announced anything, or why haven't we heard anything about the Valentine update? Those were the three big questions I got about Valentine's Day. So regardless of what happens on Tuesday, whether it's discounts or bonuses or a new DLC, I know a lot of people are still looking to increase the amount of money they have, and if you do need some extra cash, I definitely recommend that you use App Bounty. I've been working with them for a couple months now, and it's really simple. It's just an easy way in which you can make some extra Grand Theft Auto 5 cash. So I'll leave a link to the app in the description, as well as my discount code, which is MrBoss. It'll get you 50 free credits, and basically what you just do is download games, you play them, you earn credits, you can turn those credits into PSN cards, Xbox cards, Amazon cards, flip those around, make them into shark cards, or do whatever you want with them, because I know we've got a lot of content coming up, and it's definitely going to be costly. I mean, you guys know Rockstar, you know how much they price their items and their cars and their clothing, so check out App Bounty. That link will be in the description. But let's talk about what could happen on Tuesday. So there's a couple different scenarios here. Number one, I think we're going to be getting something. Without a doubt, something is going to be happening because the tunables are set to end on February 13th. That means on Tuesday, Valentine's Day, we're going to be getting a brand new set of tunables. So at a minimum, we're going to be getting a new event week, whether that consists of Valentine's Day discounts, whether like the Roosevelt and the Roosevelt Valor go on sale, double money NRP in the adversary mode till death do us part. That is obviously one possibility. We also could be getting a new Valentine's update. Now, if that is going to happen, it's likely that it will be a surprise DLC because obviously Rockstar don't have a lot of time to announce anything here. The only date they could really announce this would be on Monday, but that would be kind of surprising the day before they planned on doing something. So those are my two estimates for what's going to happen. It's just going to be a normal event week or weeks that has some Valentine's discounts and whatnot, or Rockstar is going to surprise us with Valentine's Day content, and who knows what else could be included in that update. It could be very, very mysterious what they decide to include in a DLC like that. I guess we're going to have to keep our eyes and ears peeled for Monday to see if anything is said, and then if nothing is said, we're just going to have to wait on Valentine's Day on Tuesday to see if anything does end up happening. All right, moving on, we have a question from M. Amin who says, how many updates do you think we're getting in 2017? So in 2016, we had a good amount. We had the January surprise update, the Be My Valentine update. I think we then had Lowriders Customs Classics, Finance and Felony, Cunning Stunts, Bikers, the Halloween update, and then Import, Export, and Festive Surprise. So I think it was like 8 in total, pretty big set amount of updates. Now for 2017, I definitely imagine that number is going to shrink. I would say maybe somewhere in half, probably even close to like 3 or 4 updates, simply because we know, at least for now, towards the end of 2017, Rockstar is going to start focusing on Red Dead Redemption 2, which is likely to add to a slowdown in the updates itself, but I definitely don't think we're going to be getting none, and Rockstar themselves have even confirmed that on their last newswire, that updates are going to be happening in 2017. I just don't think it's going to be as robust and there's going to be as many in 2017. Although that might change, and like we just talked about, in a couple days, there might be a Valentine's update. There might be some hidden content that's packaged with that. So who knows? Rockstar might really surprise us here. Our next question comes from Omer5, who says, do you think we'll ever get a DLC as big as the Import-Export one? No, Omer, I don't think so. In fact, the rumor was that Import-Export was supposed to be the grand finale update for Grand Theft Auto Online, and if that was the case, you would imagine that it would likely be the biggest. What I think is going to happen here is it's going to be like going up a mountain, and Import-Export was the peak. So we've been building and building and building. Executives and other criminals, Finance and Felony, Cunning Stunts. These were just huge updates, with Import-Export being the biggest one. And now I think we're going to start going down the other side of the mountain as GTA Online starts to get a little bit older. So I'm thinking we see more DLCs along the lines of, Ill-Gotten Gains, which brought a lot of epic vehicles, clothing, but maybe didn't change as many features. And then obviously focusing on the holiday surprise updates, as that's for the most part fairly easy and the themes themselves are already generally made. So that's what I think is going to be the case. I think Import-Export was the biggest DLC we're going to get, and now that we're on the other side, I think they're eventually going to get smaller and smaller, which isn't to say they're going to be bad. They're just not going to be as action-packed and full of all that content. Moving on, our next question comes from Joe Cooper, who says, do you think that with the Grand Theft Auto 4 on Xbox One, this will be the best step to a Liberty City expansion? So I don't think it necessarily means that at all, but it's definitely not a bad sign. As I talked about on my video a couple days ago, Rockstar added Red Dead Redemption to the Xbox One backwards compatibility version. They also added Red Dead Revolver to the PlayStation 4, and we know then a couple months later, Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing something with Liberty City. It could have just been a coincidence. They're like, hey, you know, this is an easy opportunity for us to make some more money with GTA 4. Why not? That's easily what it could be, but it's not a bad sign at all. It's definitely a good sign, but it is in 100% no way an indication that Liberty City or an expansion is coming, but it's not a bad thing either, and it might inspire Rockstar to, who knows, maybe do something down the line with Liberty City. Moving on, we have another question from DatBabyViam, who says, why doesn't Sean Fontino tease possible DLCs anymore? So if you have no clue what he's talking about, Sean Fontino, the voice actor and likeness of Franklin, posted a lot of photos of him in like motion capture suits and what looked to be in like Rockstar offices or motion capture facilities, and he hasn't done that in a long time. And there's multiple reasons for this. One, Rockstar told him, don't do that anymore. We don't like you doing that. Number two, it could be possible that he ran out of photos because he's no longer doing a single player update, which is clearly possible. The rumors are that they got about halfway done with it and then just completely stopped. So if that's the case, then that right there would make sense. And then there's also a possibility that he's just moved on to bigger and better things. I mean, GTA 5 came out over 3 years ago, so maybe he's just got different focuses and priorities as to why he's not doing Instagram teases of what possibly could be coming out in Grand Theft Auto 5. Up next, we have a question from Billy, who says, do you think they will release information on March 7th about Red Dead, a GTA 5 update, or GTA 6 information? So let's start with the least likely. That would be GTA 6 information. That would be the shock of the century. A Grand Theft Auto 5 update is definitely possible. For those of you guys that don't know, on March 6th, that is the day the character transfers end. So March 7th would be the day after that. And it's also a Tuesday. So a lot of people are guessing that Rockstar might do something then. And then information about Red Dead, possible. We might have something before then. I mean, if it's supposed to come out fall 2017, why haven't we seen more information about it? That right there is kind of suspicious. But yes, March 6th and 7th, I've got circled on my calendar because we might be expecting something to come out then. And knowing Rockstar's patterns and the way they like to do things, it is definitely possible that we see something on that day. All right, speaking of Grand Theft Auto 6, this question comes from Useless Mango, and he actually wrote this in. He says, if the next GTA game has an online mode similar to Grand Theft Auto Online, do you think that it will pick up where the current Grand Theft Auto Online left off, or do you think it will start over again and be like GTA 5's Online in its very early stages? So basically what he's saying is if we get Grand Theft Auto Online 2, maybe in GTA 6 or whatever it's going to be, will it already have like the DLCs packaged in, like the CEO, the VIP, and the biker stuff? I would imagine it would. It wouldn't make sense for Rockstar to re-release those DLCs because obviously we've seen those themes already. Now, whatever's coming next as far as another Grand Theft Auto Online mode is likely years away, so we probably don't have to worry about this question all that much. But to keep a long story short, no, I wouldn't imagine Rockstar would wipe everything clean. It just wouldn't make that much sense, and honestly, it probably wouldn't be that appealing to older players to have to get the same content over and over again. Okay, up next, a lot of you guys had questions about the game Everywhere. A lot of people were saying, do you think Everywhere by Leslie Benzies will be as popular as Grand Theft Auto 5? Do you think that Leslie Benzies' game will be out before GTA 6? That was another crazy question. Another one was, do you think that Everywhere is going to be a serious GTA 5 competitor? And right now, we don't have a lot of details. In case you guys missed the video I did on Everywhere, Leslie Benzies, who was the former boss of Rockstar North, he left. He's in a huge lawsuit. He was basically the brains behind what made GTA so successful. He's making a new game called Everywhere. And I wonder if it will be a GTA competitor. Like I said, right now, there is not a whole lot of details for me to make like a claim that say, yes, it's going to be better. Is Is it going to come out before GTA 6? I don't know. His game seems like it's a long time away, so my indication is that it's going to be no. And then as far as the popularity question, I doubt it at first. I mean, Rockstar have taken Grand Theft Auto almost 20 years to get it to where it is today. So I don't think that with one game it's going to eclipse the popularity of Grand Theft Auto. But if Everywhere is an amazing game and they keep building and building and building on it, there's nothing to say that it can't be a major GTA competitor. But then again, only time is really going to tell here. All right, our next question comes from Aquino, who says, if you could change one feature in GTA 5, what would it be? Man, this is a good question. If I could only do one thing, I would say remove the restrictions. And I know that's kind of broad. Now, I don't want people running around and going crazy, but when I mean remove the restrictions a little bit, I mean like being able to go into the interiors and being able to do, clothing options like wearing a duffel bag on our back and not having that removed and having our outfits deleted. Little things like that just make the game a lot more simple and not so like we're in school with like a ruler getting slapped on our wrist when we do something wrong. So maybe just a few less restrictions and not be so strict and whatnot. That's a good question though, and I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about that in the comment section down below as well. And our final question today comes from Mike, who says, once Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, will it be your new main game on the channel, or will you continue with GTA content? So you'd be surprised how often I get this question, and the answer is, why not both? I mean, I'm going to upload Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, but I'll also still be doing GTA content as well. The same thing has happened when I've played other games. Like when Fallout 4 came out, I did Fallout 4 and I did GTA. When Just Cause 3 came out, I did Just Cause 3 and GTA. It's kind of easy to just do both. And if you like Red Dead Redemption 2 content, you'll probably enjoy my GTA content and vice versa. But anyways, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering in this week's Q&A video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. As always, if you want to get involved in the next one, all you got to do is go down in the description, follow me on Twitter, and use the hashtag AskBoss, and you might find yourself featured in the next video. If you did go on and enjoy this one, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.